Sports listeners, I am your host, Erica Salda, the Queen of Teen. Please tune in every single Tuesday. This is a whole hour of Santa Barbara teen athletes. And all those people and businesses that support those teen athletes. We are full once again. Yes. Eva Burford.
How's it going, Erica?
What's going on?
Oh, gosh, so many things.
What t-shirt you got on?
I have
athletes. Lift weights. That's right.
Hold
I like
on.
it.
Look at the back.
Okay, look at the back. Cheerleaders, lift athletes. I like it.
Thank
That
you.
is awesome. Put your hands
Thank
together.
you.
Santa Barbara High. What's happening?
Well, we just had cheer tryouts.
Nice.
And so that's been really crazy. I made varsity this year again, which is super awesome. So I'm really excited. A bunch of my friends moved up from JV, so it's going to be such a fun year. I'm looking forward to our coach with our new coaches and our same coaches, so I think that'll be really fun.
So you practice all summer long, right?
Oh yeah. 3 to 4 hour practices every day.
Whoa.
So
What
yeah.
does that look like? I mean, what do you do in 3 to 4 hours? Are you running? You're lifting? You're...
Okay, so the first part we're running, and then we stretch for like 20, 30 minutes, and then, a lot of stretching. And then
Victoria, girls. Zig, you got to say who you
welcome. And then we practice dances, sideline cheers, which are the little like 30-second things you see us yell at the football or basketball players. And then we do that for like 2 hours. Then we memorize a dance, and then usually the last 45 minutes we're conditioning. So
This is Dominique. So
hey, Dominique.
you cheer for...
This is Dominique.
So you cheer for just football and basketball, or do you cheer for all sports?
So our coach, Kayla, she is the, kinese person at our school. She's the trainer at our school, so she takes care of all sports. So this year we tried to incorporate all the sports more and include them instead of just solely football and basketball. So during football season, we try to cheer for girls volleyball as well. And then during basketball season, we cheer for boys basketball or girls basketball. And then, there's one other thing we do. I don't know. I'll get back to you. I'm blanking. Yeah, boys volleyball. Boys volleyball as well.
Is that new this year?
Kristen Sneddon.
Whoops. So is that new this year, cheering for the girls' teams also?
We have been cheering for the girls' teams for a while now, but we've been cheering at more of their games more frequently. This year was soccer and water polo was new to cheer at, and those were wet and cold, but they were fun. They were really fun to support.
That's so fantastic because it really does bring a boost to the team and the audience and
everyone's so excited to like have them.
Yeah.
It's awesome. It's a really fun experience.
Yeah, way to go.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So great. The Victoria Sourdough bread lady?
Yes, I love your bread so much.
So going back to your practice, how
Yes.
many push-ups do you do?
Oh gosh, we've been doing more push-ups of late. If someone's talking, we usually do 20 push-ups per girl who's talking. The most we've done in a set, probably 200. But I don't like the squatting. One time we had to do 200 squats, and that was not fun. But it's okay. I'm building strength, and that's good. So
Yeah.
Okay, this is Erica Salda, the Queen of Teen.
back on the mic.
Yeah, back at you. Okay, so what I like is, so you're on the bottom, right? I only understand the whole bottom, middle, top
yes.
thing. So explain the different positions.
Okay.
All right.
So obviously it cannot be a top. Oh, God, that would be a mess. So I'm a back spot, and those are where our tall girls, we like them to be, and they're in the back of the stunt. So you have the two girls on the side, and they're underneath the girl in the air, which is called the flyer, and the two girls on the side are bases, and they are relatively the same height, and they hold their feet and push them up, and then do the other, like one-legged, flippy, God knows what things. And then solely my job is to make sure she does not fall. So I hold ankles in most stunts, and then if she does fall, I'm the main person who catches. And if I do not do my job, which happened one time, my friend got a sprained ankle. That was not fun. And then flyer, that's the girl in the air, usually the small girls on the team, because lighter people go higher. And they are usually the most flexible girls because they have to pull their legs in horrifying positions and to make everything look good. But that's basically the gist.
So all summer long, are you guys doing any yoga?
We had a couple years ago, one of the girls' moms on the team was a yoga instructor. So every other month she'd come and do this really nice hour session class for us. But of late, no. So I want to try to get more yoga in.
Yeah, the nice thing that yoga does for you is actually grounding. It helps you feel in your body very grounded and firm on the earth. And one of my favorite poses is actually mountain pose. It's just simply standing. Oh. So, yeah, you might want to do a YouTube of just a couple of really good yoga poses that might help you girls out and just incorporate it daily.
Yeah, that'd be really beneficial. Thank you.
Do we need to get you one of those?
Mountain pose or a yoga instructor?
Yoga instructor.
Ooh, yeah, that'd be really fun.
Seriously.
Yes.
Do you need? We'll get
that'd be good. I can talk to my coach.
Well, let's not overdo. Okay. I'm on this new thing right now. Let's not, Erica. They didn't ask you. Okay. So if you would like, I'm really trying to get what is that mountain pose? Yes. Okay, I'm trying to do that. I'm trying to do the
Get grounded.
Okay, Kristen, I'm trying to grow.
Okay.
So if you would like, I'm sorry.
I was going to ask, how many of you go on to cheer in college? Is that a large percentage, a small? Does the career kind of end here?
Well, let me think. The seniors we had last year, we had 16 seniors graduate, and I want to say about 9 or 10 of them went on to do cheer at CC or UCSB. But yeah, usually our girls go on to do cheer. This year, I think 2 of the 4 seniors will go on to do cheer. But yeah, it usually varies in what positions they were and what influence the coach had on them. But yeah, usually a good percentage of them do.
You know, it's really exciting when you're really good and you get to go to some of the larger competitions. It's so thrilling. When my son did it, he was really inspired. He considered majoring in it, using it to help him get into a college.
Yeah.
So it's quite an exciting activity to watch.
It's really fun.
And participate in. You're awesome.
Thank you.
So, did you win any competitions?
This year, we tried something new, and versus the traditional cheer competitions where you have a dance and a stunting portion of your routine, we did this new competition called Stunt, which was solely stunting, which is the throwing girls in the air, and tumbling, which is all the gymnastics portion, and that was solely focusing on technique. This year, we won a couple of them. We were figuring out the routines with our new coach and a lot of new girls that joined the team, but we did really well for the amount of new people and the new process that we were put in. So that was really cool. That was really fun.
Can you share a cheer with us?
Oh.
Yeah. Let me come back to you. I want to give you a really good one.
Oh. Okay, we can do that after break.
Yeah, I will totally give you a cheer. Yeah, I'll cheer you on.
We'll wait.
Awesome.
You want to wait or you want to go right
Whatever you want me to do.
We'll wait because you know what we're going to do? We're blessed. And let's put our hands together. We've got Kristen Sneddon. And we like to do the whole freshman, sophomore, junior, senior because school's out. Right?
Yes.
And
there are things to do.
And there are lots of stuff. We just get started right now. Before we go on break, why don't you just give us a rundown? How's that? We've got time.
Yeah. Oh,
you want to do a little rundown? We'll do it right now.
Yeah, we'll do a little rundown.
And all your contact information, because, like I told you, and when you're going to hook up with Dr. D, I wanted you to get all of your contact information, maybe a little commercial out there for you.
I am so excited about that,
I'm so excited, too.
Thank you.
God, you've been such a blessing on this show. We got to get the word out on you.
Right, thanks.
So, free is great, but now it's starting to, the universe wants you to get paid now and again. You know what I'm saying?
I like that. Thank you.
That's really sweet of you. All right,
Thank you.
What do we got to do?
Well, seniors, please relax and enjoy yourselves before you start out for college. This is for so many seniors. You've been on this crazy marathon, and it's been the scholarship season and award season and people deciding where to go and what to do, and so much stressful talk about every party you go to, every barbecue, every family event. Where are you going? Where'd you get in? And I think now it's time to just relax and enjoy your summer. For juniors, it's the opposite for you. It is go time for you. It is time to gear way up. There are summer SATs available now that weren't before, so it's a really good time to focus in on that. Make your summer count, and just know that you're going to need to hit the ground running in the fall. You can open your Common App now. You can look at the UC application questions now, and just don't be caught in the fall wondering where you're wanting to apply and what you're doing. Give some thought to it. Sophomores and freshmen this summer, very important that you do something meaningful to you. It doesn't need to be academic. It doesn't need to be something that, people always want to know what makes me look good to colleges. I'd like you to put that aside and think about what makes you feel good in yourself. Try something new. If you're science-oriented, try some art. If you're art-oriented, try to take something in science or participate in something that's different for yourself so that you can have an opportunity to grow a little bit.
Nice.
Yeah.
Contact information.
Oh, my contact information. You can call or text me, Kristen, at 805-680-6341, or email at Kristen, Kristen, at collegekeystone.com, or info@collegekeystone.com, or visit the website collegekeystone.com.
Yeah, and if you don't catch that, Teen Sports Radio, we have you listed as a
Yes,
co-host.
you do. I'm on there too, and I love to chat. So give me a call, and we can just chat about your plan anytime.
Fantastic. Woo, put your hands together. We're going to take a little break, but snuck in Ryan Warner. Yeah. We're going to psych kid in. How you doing?
Doing great. How are you doing, Erica? It's been a while.
I know. Well, I had to reach out to you. How you been?
Oh, doing great. I was just playing tennis with Christian Mathis here from Westmont College, so we have a good guest here.
Fantastic.
But big news in the Warner house. We're having a girl, so that's going to be good.
We like it.
I know. We're excited.
That's
really.
nice.
How are you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. I'm going to get right to you. We're going to take a little break.
Okay.
All right, and then we're going to talk a little bit during break, and then we'll get to you after the next segment.
Can't wait.
Sounds good. All right, this is Erica Salda. We got a lot of new commercials. Stay tuned for more after these messages. We are back, and this is the Santa Barbara Teen Sports Radio Show. I am your host, Erica Salda, the Queen of Teen. Please tune in every single Tuesday at 9 a.m. All right, so I'm introducing a young man here, son of Alejandro, the owner of Goleta Jewelers, and I'm looking down at his card, and I've noticed that I've called you the wrong name for about a decade now, and I'm panicking.
Edwardo Cardenas.
Your dad has been so generous to the Goleta Boys and Girls Club, so thank you very much.
No, thank you guys.
I mean, really.
Thank you guys.
Seriously, I mean, he's been so, anytime, anything to do with fixing something, you just put in a couple of bucks just to fix it, and it all goes straight to the Goleta Boys and Girls Club. So, and we all know that down in Goleta, so thank you, because, it's been barren there for like 4 or 5 years ago, and now it's packed, and now we're feeding the kids there 3 meals a day,
awesome.
And it's like filled to the brim, and it's because of the community. And the last 4 or 5 years, Old Town Goleta has really changed. I mean, it's bright now, and it's cleaned up. And you, as a store owner, son of a store owner, you got to say, what's going on down there? I mean, what's happened? What's the change?
Did
you guys all have some kind of team meeting? Because I wasn't invited, because I love it down there. My office was 5730 from 1983 to 99. Yeah, and I was like right by the Wendy's there, right across the street from Alfie's. That was my little hangout, okay? So I used to work down in Oxnard, came up, and I had to be home back there by 3, because that's when the kids were at Goleta, and I used to coach. So I had to run over there, because I never really grew up. And then, that's where my stomping ground was. And it wasn't like it is right now, by no means, but that's kind of how I grew up. So that's what was my neighborhood. But I'm not kidding you. The place is morphed. So what's going on?
I don't know. I think everybody down there kind of, supports each other.
Yeah.
Everybody's kind of local, and everybody can kind of relate with each other. Business is tough sometimes, but you just kind of have to be positive and, just.
Well, when I
try to
took
help each
those
other out.
boxes like 2-3 years ago, you were
Yeah.
so cool to me because I had my little boxes. He's like, all right, come on, you go with me, right? So this is me, like, 55-year-old, and this is my, like, it's like, could be my son, right? And he goes, okay, go in there. He just throws me in, it's like a meat here into the lion's den. He tells me who to talk to, and he just you hooked me up with all the businesses down
Yeah.
there. So I really appreciate you very much.
Yeah.
I mean, the quarters, the nickels, the dimes, everything, I think over 6-7 months, like over $4,000. So thank you so much.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly,
Thank you, of course.
I mean, you set all that up. So thank you so much.
So the store that you are working with your dad,
Yes.
is jewelry store.
It is, yes.
And tell me what you do.
We keep busy. I mean, we do a lot of custom work, bridal engagement. I'm working on a few. I have a lot of jobs I'm actually working on right now. So I mean, estate jewelry, diamonds. I mean, A to Z repairs.
What are good gifts for graduates?
Ooh. The other day, I sold a Cartier watch for a young girl, and she was very lucky. But
okay, so that's a lucky graduate.
it can be anything. A small necklace with a gemstone. I mean, small
See
diamond.
all kinds of
like a little
things.
bezel set diamond. Also, I did one of those a few weeks back.
Nice.
Yeah.
So did you decide to do jewelry because it's something that's you have a passion in, or you just kind of fell into it?
It's a little bit of both. I kind of, I don't want to say I fought it, but I feel like of course I was born into it, but little by little it kind of grew on me, and I don't know. I just kind of just kept going, and I really love it. Yeah.
So if somebody, wanted you to make a ring and you had some rings, you could actually take some gold and give you the gold and you could make a new ring. Or if you had some stones, you could take some stones and take those stones and make a new. You could pretty much do anything.
Yeah. If I'm going to make a new ring, I would prefer to use refined gold instead of, let's say, scrap gold. If you cast the metal, it kind of comes a little bit more porous. It doesn't come out as clean, so I would prefer using refined gold. But I would definitely use that gold kind of towards a credit into making the new piece.
Nice.
But that gold, I could, but I wouldn't. The quality isn't as great.
Okay.
Yeah.
So did you learn this on the job, this trade, this skill set, or was there a program that you're sent to learn more about the metals and the process?
I honestly learned what I know just from hands-on. I've been in the shop since I can walk, so...
This is one of the only truly apprenticeable crafts that I know of right now, where you don't just go to a school. You literally have to apprentice with someone. Yeah,
it's tough. I mean, I've had people who come into the store and ask me, how do I get into it? How do I, and it's hard. I mean, you kind of have to have somebody who's open, to show you, and basically, they have to like you or something. I don't know, but it's a really tight, trade, and a lot of the business is done off of a handshake, so it's tough.
This is a business question,
yes,
definitely, but. So NBA Finals tonight. Do you think Steph or LeBron's going to be calling you for a ring?
I wish it would happen. Okay. But yeah, I mean. Hopefully Warriors in 6,
I like that. So where can we find you?
I'm located 811 State Street, Paseo Nuevo. It's called Te Amo, Estate and Fine Jewelry. That's Teamo. It means I love you in Spanish, Italian, Portuguese that I know of.
Have you been there a while, or did you just move there?
I actually just moved there. I mean, I've been there for 10 months. But like Erica said, we've had another store in Goleta. We've been there for 25 years. That store is called the Jewelry Mart.
Okay.
Yes.
That's where I go.
Yeah. This is exciting.
I like the Jewelry Mart.
Okay.
That's right, because I just like to roll in the Jewelry Mart. That's
and the
where I
Jewelry Mart is still there?
Yes, it's on Hollister Avenue, right there in Old Town.
Okay.
Yes.
And that address, because there's actually 2 jewelry stores,
Yes.
so you want to go the one that's past is it Suzuki or whatever, that like motorcycle shop, which is, what's the address of the other one?
The address is 5850 Hollister Avenue.
5850 Hollister Avenue.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
you want to look for his dad, Alejandro.
Okay.
That's right.
Okay, that's his dad. And yeah, definitely. I mean, they're both great stores. And I actually have been into the Te Amo store, and they're both beautiful stores. Mm-hmm. It's wonderful.
Nice.
And, I mean, it's a great family, and really recommend it. And if they don't have it, they'll get it. Mm-hmm. And they buy gold.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's a family-owned and run business, and they're very, very supportive in our community. And just give them a hand.
Yeah.
So, thank you. Definitely. Yeah. It's nice. Do you want a T-shirt or anything? Is that why you're looking at me? All right, let's take a break. This is Erica Salda, the Queen of Teen. We'll be back with a lot more after these messages. We are back, and this is the Santa Barbara Teen Sports Radio Show. I am your host, Erica Salda, the Queen of Teen. Please tune in
every single Tuesday
at 9 a.m. in the house. Put your hands together. Retta Slay. Woo!
Great to be back.
Well, yeah. I thought I was starting to get like, okay, she doesn't like me.
No,
seriously. I mean, okay, I can tell you. I mean, I don't know why. I mean, since February. No, okay, I can't. March. No. April, May. It's June, but you're back.
But you asked me for 2 days and almost in a row.
I know, but
so I'll be back Monday.
Oh, good. You'll come back Monday?
Yeah.
Yay! So the challengers.
We're live, well, and kicking.
Yes.
I just wanted everybody to know that our spring season's been just really powerful down in Carpinteria.
Nice.
With Director Buddy and in Director. Buddy's in Ventura. Excuse me.
That's okay.
A little flustered there, but then
when
Cindy
you're growing, it's hard to keep track. That's good.
Yeah, Cindy Reef's doing great in Carpinteria, and this year we had Eric Hansey directing the Dos Pueblos Little League Challengers in Goleta. So any child with special needs of any type in the District 63, which is from Ventura, all the way up through Northern Goleta, can participate. They just have to call one of those directors, and they can find us online. Nice. At gochallengers.org. So,
when we first met, I don't know, was like Joe was a freshman, so he's 25 right now, so a decade now, right?
Yeah.
So, and the thing is, I want to get something going in Ventura, I want to get something going in Carp, and it just started growing and growing and growing. So, where's the next? Where else do you want to go?
Oh, we've had contacts made up in Napomo.
Wow.
And in San Luis Obispo, Santa Maria, and San Diego. So I know the Challenger divisions are all around the world.
Nice.
They're most likely in every state that has a Little League. It's a sanctioned Little League division, just like your T-ball and minors, majors, coast, etc. Nice. And Little League has a heart that every child should play. So Challenger division is the only division that there is no cap on age. We now have adult ball teams. So as these kids fall in love with the game, it's part of their life.
Nice.
So, and what I love so much about it, it brings the whole community together. It really does involve volunteers, many one-on-one with our athletes, and we recruit from all of our local junior highs, high schools, and colleges. And this year I want to give a shout out to several of the UCSB sororities and fraternities: Lambda, Sigma Gamma, Sigma Delta Alpha, Phi Lambda Alpha, Phi Alpha Phi, or Pi Alpha Pi, Phi, and Alpha Phi Omega, woohoo, along with Dudes on Duty and our local school teams have all been there for our kids this year.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Oh, and I can't forget to mention one of our favorite teams. They travel a little bit, but the setting is Pirates. So big shout out for the Pirates that drive all that way to come be with our kids. So, and we don't stop with just spring. Our kids like to play ball all year round. So we're working with the Gauchos to come over and put on some clinics for our kids. Those will be announced. We're contacting the Foresters each summer that we go and support their games, and they come over and support our kids with clinics clinics and camps, and then we roll right into fall ball and monster ball, and then we're back for spring ball. So we're just busy.
Wow. So this being June, where would we find you and how do we get involved?
You just contact me at info@gochallengers.org. Or I'll give you this number, 805-452-9039. And we're always looking for sponsors. We'll be happy to trade advertising with you, but our kids are awesome, and there's no limit on what we can do and opportunities we can create for them. So we really are looking for our community partners.
I don't know if you can answer this question or not, but when my kids were in elementary school, they always did a buddy system with any challenged child. And so my son is still in contact with his buddy that he formed in second grade. Are the public schools still doing that and still forming brother-sister relationships with challenged kids?
Well, they are in many ways. Some of the schools do that within their own campus to make sure that the special needs child is partnered with a buddy. We have an organization in town, a for-profit organization called Peer Buddies, which is awesome. A special needs child age 5 years old on up will volunteer to be paired with a child with special needs. And that parent, like myself, will send my child to a camp at Ealing's Park this summer. There's about 6 or 7 weeks of camp, and there's also weekly experiences and other during the year experiences. And this is where that buddy will be trained from a behaviorist and on what skills that this child needs to work on as far as their behavior. And they have a weekly 1-hour session or a camp session where they're learning to compromise, they're learning to take turns, they're learning other skills. It's awesome. So I wanted to welcome any questions. We'd love to hear from you.
Okay, thank you. It's Eva on the mic. And gotta say, so this program you're just talking about, what kids can be, or in the buddy system, where can the kids volunteer to help?
Okay, with Challengers, you can volunteer directly by calling me at 805-452-9039 or info@gochallengers.org. Now, in addition to baseball, we have other programs and other sports throughout the year, such as flag football, cheerleading, and we'll throw some kickball leagues together. And we have many organizations in town or opportunities, and we're hosting those under a different name. But for DPLL, Dos Pueblos Little League Challengers, our Little League players are buddies for us on certain games, and then we have to call and rely on the community. So we're always looking for our buddy list to be filled. So please come out. It makes a real difference to partner with a kid.
Awesome. Thank you.
I was just going to say, when I used to play baseball, I would always volunteer and help out the Challengers, and it was such a great cause, and I just wanted to say how great of a cause it is, and what you're doing is really important and really making a change in these kids' lives, and I encourage anyone to do the same.
Yeah, well, thank you. I just see it as a win-win-win for everybody.
Do you have to be familiar with the sport yourself to volunteer? If I don't know anything about baseball.
No. In fact, that scares people away if they don't have baseball background. Some children our players are in wheelchairs. You would push them up to the plate, help them hold the bat, and actually you physically will help them make contact with the ball off of a tee. There's others that, so we have teams that are just skills teams. They're learning to hit the ball, catch the ball, and anyone can help with that. Then we have teams where the kids actually play, but they're not keeping score, so there are no outs. Every child gets to hit, and every child runs, and every child's a winner. And then we have teams that are learning the real skill of baseball.
Fantastic.
So it seems to me this is volunteer-driven. Do you have a budget? Are you looking for cash donations, in-kind equipment?
Yes, and yes. So, yes, it does. We have expenses to cover throughout the season. We need to replace equipment. We put on our awards parties and the trophies and there's just some other fun that's built in to motivate our players. It's a little different than the other teams. So, yes, we're looking for sponsors.
Wow. I could tell you this. My son has been out. He's in San Diego, and up until 2 years ago, he drove up for open
opening day ceremonies because it's touching. You know, it leaves a mark. And I've often said when I was in the dugout in the baseball, I said, you guys, you have to understand, you go 3 generations and not every generation in your family is going to be perfect. So you have to understand that, and that's what it is. In 3 generations, not everybody in your tree is going to be perfect. Just be mindful of that. So it's just like you have to be respectful and be very humble. So do stop and think what you have, and it just really, it connects. It's very team bonding. I mean, I think so.
Well, our first team, I just appreciate so much. Doc Reed, he's passed away, but he had such a heart for our kids. And when he went to register, he was president of DPLL at that time, and we didn't have a name. We were just special needs kids. So he named our first team, and he named them the Fantastics. And as a parent, that just made me cry because that's what he thought of our kids. So as I had to name the next teams, and I'm watching and looking at them, how hard it is for them to hit and run. A child with cerebral palsy, a child with autism, or a child with any type of disability. So we call them the Determinators. And I can't think of some of the others, but to see how hard they tried, every effort, and their hearts in it, and they love the game. And so we have a slogan that we developed, same dream, same game, because they're just kids. They're like everybody else, and they want the same things, but they're in bodies that just don't allow them to compete on typical teams. So without the Challenger Division and community volunteers, it wouldn't happen. So they're living the dream, and they're giving it all they have, and we're all helping to support that. So I really appreciate this community and every organization and individual that's come out to support our children.
I just got to say, that's a really amazing thing that you're doing. I really respect you for this program. It's just awesome. Thank you.
Well, it's been a joy. And as a parent, I saw my little child saying, Mom, I want to play. And I couldn't look him in the eyes and tell him, sorry, they don't let kids like you play. I was not going to do it. And this is Santa Barbara. You open your arms to everyone here. So I am just, as a parent, just so appreciative. And I know the rest of the parents of these children are too.
Put your hands together, Retta Slay. We love you.
I love you, Erica.
We love you.
You've motivated me and inspired me in so many ways.
Oh,
so
we love
thank you for all you do.
Anything that you need, you know we're here for you.
Okay.
All right, let's take a little break.
Okay.
Erica
Thank
Salda,
you.
the Queen of Teen. We'll be back with a lot more after these messages. We are back, and this is the Santa Barbara Teen Sports Radio Show. I am your host, Erica Salda, the Queen of Teen. Please tune in
every single Tuesday
at 9 a.m. There's not a dry eye in the house right now. I know, huh? Heavy stuff. That's what makes this place the best place on the planet. And this is all I got to say. So that's it. If you want to live anywhere on the planet, I mean, why would you want to live here? I can't even go on vacation. It's like, why do you want to go on vacation? We live in Santa Barbara, right? That's right. I don't even have to leave my front yard right now. If I'm hungry, I just pull out something.
Oh, yes, your garden.
It's right.
Yes. What
Grow
are you growing
food,
right
grass.
now? What do you have growing right now?
Dominique, what do we have in the front? I don't even know.
Wow, we have
eat it. Pull it out and eat
kohlrabi. I've never grown kohlrabi before.
I don't know.
It looks like a huge turnip above ground, but when you cook it, it tastes like celery heart. It's delicious. It is really delicious. I've never grown that. We have lots of cabbage. We have kale. We have Swiss chard. Gosh, lots of stuff. And all the summer stuff's starting to come in. So we've got tomatoes that are starting to grow. Artichokes. Erica stole the first green pepper, so that's gone. It's fun. And we have lots of herbs. Cooking with herbs is very different and very healthy. There are a lot of cultures that have herbs regularly in their diet, and they're very healthy.
I was asking sourdough bread lady earlier about fermenting sauerkraut and how she does that herself at home, and how maybe she could teach us how to do that.
Oh, well, she's going to get right into that. But you know what we're going to do right now? We're going to be talking a little bit about Fellowship Christian Athletics right now, because we got Ryan in the house. Woo!
It's good to be
And then
here.
he brought a guest. We're all about Ryan. What's your daughter's name?
Oh, my daughter's
Erica.
Mackenzie.
Oh.
But
I mean, naming rights are out there for any donors to Fellowship of Christian Athletes if they want. October, our baby's coming, October 17th.
Ooh.
So,
well, we have a middle name slot available.
Oh, I know.
M.E. Me.
Wow.
Mackenzie Erica. No.
I guess so. I'm your host.
I'm just kidding. Mackenzie, that's nice. Mackenzie. Huh. Different.
Mackenzie's a daughter you already have, or the daughter who's
Daughter
coming?
we already have.
Okay.
Oh, what about the other one?
Yes.
The other one we don't know.
Yeah.
We're meeting her in October.
Oh.
Yeah, so we're going on number 2.
Ooh.
I know.
Are you sure there's only one in there?
We are. The picture
Well, I don't know, because some people just don't do any tests.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes they hide. Mm-hmm. You know, you don't know. Oop, here comes another one. Wait.
Yeah,
you don't know. It's a boy. You don't know. Right?
Yikes.
So tell us what's happening for you now that summer's here.
Oh, we are sprinting to the finish line right now with Fellowship of Christian Athletes. We're in all the high schools and colleges, and we're coming to a close with our club meetings on campus, but heading into summer camp season. We're taking 20 kids from our area to join with 1,000 kids from Southern California to do 16 different sports at UCLA. So would love to come back and fill you in on that. But I brought a special guest for us today, too. Brought a Westmont Warrior, Christian Mathis, who came out to Westmont all the way from Arkansas to play tennis.
Nice.
And how are you doing today, buddy?
I'm doing good. Not too worn out from you earlier.
He beat me really bad in tennis today, but his team, the Warriors, won the GSAC championship in dramatic fashion just a few weeks ago. How did you guys win that?
I would say it was nobody's effort alone. It was really an effort of everybody and belief in everybody and just really support from the whole team. We had a lot of good effort from everybody throughout the lineup, everybody even who wasn't playing, a lot of good encouraging attitude, and the coaches. It was really good. I mean, really a team spirit. Just that was probably the height of our team as far as unity and just, belief in in everybody.
There's no doubt everyone believed, because what happened the last match, last set, everyone watching the court.
So we had first in our semifinal match, our number 1 player was playing in the third set, and he was down and out. Tiebreaker playing to 7. He's down 5-1 in the third set tiebreaker, and he seems to be more or less done. The other guy was really on a roll, but we tried to keep him really positive, tried to keep him doing his thing, and the guy they were playing was a guy who never gives up, and he hung in there. A couple things turned around, and 15 minutes later, we were moving on to the final, which was kind of a shock for all of us, and we make it to the next day. Wow. We are once again tied 4-4 going into the final match. Our number 6 player is in a third set with their number 6 player. Our number 6 player was a little guy. He's a freshman, and he's playing against their number 6 player who's about 6'4", and he was their senior captain. And so, he really rose to the occasion. I think that our team, everybody was done playing but him. So I think the guys who weren't playing did a great job of, pumping him on, getting him towards the finish line, and really making him feel like, hey, look, you got this. We believe in you. And he really stepped up in a huge moment, and it was very impressive for a freshman.
What was the final tiebreaker score?
Well, he won the third set, I believe 6-2.
Okay.
But to win that match 5-4 against a team who we had not beaten either time in the regular season.
That's big time.
And we had been kind of dominated by them. So it was a big win.
Come on.
What is his name?
That little guy's name? That little guy's name is Luke Barnard.
All right,
I don't think he's listening to this, but
he definitely is. Every tennis player does.
That's amazing. And that's unbelievable.
Sounds
That's insane.
emotionally draining to be out on the court, 3 sets, tiebreaker. How much of what you do is like right here, like mental in your head, staying focused?
It's all that, all of it almost. I would say much more mentally than physically. It's all about kind of your body language, posture, what's going on in your head out there, because there's a lot of parity in college tennis. From numbers 1 through 6, all the teams. I mean, it's pretty equal as far as talent and ability goes. It's more about who's going to have the right mentality that day and who's going to kind of want it more and who's going to really stay out there for the long haul, I think. So it's a good question. It's really a lot mental. I'd say 90%, maybe a lot.
For the thousands of high school tennis players listening to this right now, what's one thing you want to tell them?
don't worry about the results. Go out there and do the right things as far as, what will be something that'll make you better, and try to play without wins and losses in mind and without, the outcomes in mind.
Thank you. Christian Mathis. Woo!
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Hey, we got to take a little break. We have to smushy sign. This is Erica Salda, the Queen of Teen. We'll be back with more after these messages. We are back, and this is the Santa Barbara Teen Sports Radio Show. I am your host, Erica Salda, the Queen of Teen. Please tune in
every single Tuesday
at 9 a.m. Victoria Girls Inc. You brought a guest.
Hello. Yes, I have Heather Hawley with me.
Woo! Hey!
She and I met, 5-6 years ago in the Junior League. Junior League's a community-oriented organization looking to serve girls and families in the greater Santa Barbara area. And then Heather went on to join the Catherine Harvey Fellows Program, a really prestigious program for emerging leaders in Santa Barbara County. The program focuses on philanthropy and board work. And she's also very active in other nonprofits, but she's doing amazing work in her professional life and her personal life. And this is such a small community. She, too, loves the Boys and Girls Club in Goleta.
Yeah, I love them. Yeah, I'm on their community council, actually. So I work with Ashlyn and Veronica. Nice. And I just think I actually got connected with that organization when I went to work for Cox Communications in their public affairs department. And Cox has been a longtime supporter of the Boys and Girls Club. And so I got to know that organization, and they just do so many wonderful things. And their camps, they've got a camp coming up this summer, and they're actually always looking for folks that, particularly the Goleta Club, is always looking for people that are interested in helping out. They're always looking for folks to join their community council. So, yeah.
So tell me why you've decided to commit especially your personal life, but your professional life to serving people. What drives you? What inspires you?
Well, I feel like sort of to something you said earlier, Erica, really, I feel like I've been really blessed in my life. And I feel like I've sort of been handed a pretty decent hand in life. So I think it's important to give back to the community. I also pull on some of my faith to serve others. So I want to make a difference in my community. And so that's what pulled me to Catherine Harvey Fellows, which is a really cool program through the Santa Barbara Foundation that brings a lot of young professionals from a lot of different industries, a lot of different companies together. And these folks are just ready to sort of dig deeper in their community and in a more meaningful way. And they might not know what their passion is or what they're interested in or how to get involved. And that's what this program teaches us. So something that I learned that's really interesting, if you're not sure what your passion is or what type of organization you want to help, you can take a look at your checkbook and see where you spend your money. And because that's really telling. And that was actually a exercise that we had to do in Catherine Harvey Fellows, and it just solidified for me that my passion is with children, with people with differing abilities, and the environment. So, yeah.
Catherine Harvey Fellows, in some ways, I think is a really good fit for the show because you're all about bringing people together and leveraging what we have and then putting it out there. It's the same way. I mean, it's bringing brilliant minds together, having really rich and diverse conversations and dialogue, and then saying, how do we go out into the community and how do we spread the wealth and, the knowledge to advance whatever the cause is. And so it'd be great to get them more involved here.
Yeah, they. Like I said, it's for folks that really want to make a difference and want to be more involved in their community in a meaningful and effective, more engaging way. And so, not only do they teach us, you sort of learn what you're interested in and what you can do, but they connect you. This program connects you with all these different nonprofit leaders, and also other people in the community that are maybe not nonprofit professionals, but are really deeply connected to a lot of different issues. So it's really awesome.
Program. So it's a TV program.
No, so Catherine Harvey Fellows is it's 18 months leadership program.
I got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
What are the ages to participate?
I'm thinking that probably. I don't know. They're
mid-20s,
yeah, mid-30s, yeah.
Guess what? You can come back anytime you want, but, it could be next week. Because we're out of time!
Come Monday!
We killed it again, Santa Barbara! We got smushy all over the place. Santa Barbara, we love you. Hey, check out Something's Good Organic, Carolyn, not Caroline. We love you. And the sourdough bread lady, she's got so much bread for the whole world. So go check her out. God bless Santa Barbara. We got to go. See you next week.